here in my garage, and I just got these new bookcases installed full of games, but I've been doing this for a while, and I bet you're wondering, how can you bulk up on bulk games really fast? So here they are, the top 5 consoles to start collecting right now. Let's What's up, guys? Retro Gem Miner here, and I've been getting a lot of viewer mail lately. People want to know what's the best console to collect and what's the cheapest console to collect, because everyone knows your collection ain't shit unless you got full sets. So you got all these fucking old assholes. They're collecting Atari, NES, fucking Super Nintendo. That shit's expensive. Who has the fucking money to buy Super Nintendo games these days? But you need fucking full sets. What are you gonna do? You're not gonna go around waltz your collection on fucking Instagram unless you could say, look, I have every fucking game ever made for this console. I don't care that it's Pokemon Mini and only 5 games were ever made for it. It's the full fucking set. You want a big dick, you gotta get full sets. So the best consoles to collect are the cheapest consoles to collect, and that's the first fucking lesson for you in this episode. So I see this question asked a lot on Reddit and stuff too, and people have great fucking answers. Xbox, GameCube, Nintendo 64, that's a fucking great one. Cheap Atari games that nobody wants. All those are great because they're full of multi-platform games, awesome. Sports and racing games, awesome. You want a console with as much of that bullshit as possible because you want to load up on fucking hundreds of games that are only going to cost you like $5 that you'll never play. So that, like, Xbox, again, like Xbox 360, that's basically full of bad versions of PC games. Fucking excellent console to collect. If you want to bulk up on hundreds of games, it's still kind of hard to get to the finish line with a console like that. Because Xbox 360, I don't know how many games it has. It probably has a fucking 1,000 games. It doesn't matter, they're all on fucking Steam, but it has 1,000 games still. It's still gonna take you a while to collect. So, definitive top 5 right now consoles to collect. Let's start. Number 5, we're starting off with the Nintendo Wii U. So the Wii U is a small set. It's full of games that basically nobody wants to play, not many exclusives worth mentioning, and there's almost nothing expensive in it. So you could basically just grab the whole set. Wii U. Number 4, we've got the Virtual Boy. So the Virtual Boy, it's a small set, not many games that people actually want to play, no exclusives really worth mentioning, and the games themselves are usually very cheap. So you could basically just grab the full set. Virtual Boy. Number 3, we've got the Sega 32X. It's a small set. It's basically full of games that nobody wants to play. Not many exclusives worth mentioning. And the games themselves are generally very cheap, so you could basically just grab the full set. Sega 32X, number 3. Coming in at number 2, we've got the Action Max. So the Action Max, it's a small set full of games that basically nobody wants to play. No real exclusives worth mentioning. And the games themselves are generally very cheap. So you could just pick up the whole set. Number 2, Action Max. And the number 1 best console to collect is NES. I hope this video helps, and thank you guys for watching.